All right, we still work at the go. The program Good Morning from Midi, with the issue from Independent Television and State Nigeria. Yes, many apologies. Our speaker is a little bit rude, but he goes to join us. Small issues just there for, but very soon they will join us. But then, we will also look further. Nigeria out 61. The journey so far, where we are. Some of our young people when I enter one higher institution, and they see 70 years old, 80 years old boy with the 100 level, 200 level. They talk about Jeep, they talk about more of those things. So, where did we get it wrong? I deal with man of God and also a teacher of children, or students rather, Pastor Frank Kabego. Man of God, good morning.
Thank you. My people for us, good morning.
This face, just go straight. Prophet Peter, he's Okale.
Good morning, my people.
How you doing?
Prophet Peter, who is Evoka.
Is Evoka,
yes.
All right. Abego. First of all, Nigeria at 61. We don't really know say where we did something we're supposed to do. But to you, plus and minus, how you say just assess the journey so far in 2 minutes?
If you say as you just start this question now about Nigeria, I'm supposed to check my blood pressure. You check, you take the reading, you write them down. Then, as you just ask me this question, so I want to answer them. You check my blood pressure again. It's because you come high. I like as independence be first day of the month, and I prefer say we say happy new month. I prefer to happy independence. Because independence, like say, you know, the waka well at all. Maybe Nigeria ever strong reach to get independence. The way Nigeria be so, now one bishop first talker is everything scatter. They don't want to believe them. See the message where our president give this morning. Now, message will not get hope. Things we're supposed to talk about, whether it mean or not mean, just talk about them, not talk about anything. We have to say, okay, we will celebrate independence. Now, this country I did for so many years, over 50 years, where as today be so, people can't go stadium, go to match. But all of this, they just vanish. That one I point out to the fact, say, nothing good again. Because if things still good, by now you see children, they walk out for the street, they go stadium. But thank ITV, say, they say they make people, they believe, say, independence still day. Because when I enter just now, let's say they arrange everything, independence or where. So, it shows, say, Nigeria don't miss some, long time ago. And no leadership now get the interest of this country for mind. What it concern them, they will show interest, say they want to work. The work they want to work now for themselves and for their family. We know they see the work what they do. They borrow money. We not see what they use money to do. This night assembly, they just sit down, they wait, make Oga President bring paper, say they want to collect loan. That the worst assembly, by my own rating, for Nigeria be this. They don't wait, make Oga President just bring a paper, say they want to collect loan. Whether they share the money all together, me not know. But what me know be say, they supposed to ask president, all the money that they collect since debt. What we use this money to do? Again, one parable where my pastor give us. Say, if as Nigeria they also, who will they owe will pray Nigeria not scatter? Because if Nigeria scatter, who will come pay? So, now to just thank God, say, now happy new month. If you bring independence, come inside for one come up for this studio. Because Nigeria not ready for anything at all. You know, for health to education, no. Any country want better, the first in education. We want show promise, say they go better. Not be step about that go make for abroad one time. Say why use 50% of budget put for education. That's a lie.
How you say na lie?
Na lie because being a teacher.
If you say it's not correct.
Na lie, you see it's na lie now. Because you say ASU now, they will go on strike anytime. For several years they owe, they not agree pay. Government they owe me. I too small way government go they owe. How they go they owe me? Not supposed to owe government as small picking. There are so many people. Education first to show say Nigeria one better. The next thing health. From health, you can't look social infrastructure, light, water, road. You can't face security matter. So the way Nigeria be, so do not make any attempt to show say we ready to do anything. We go better the life of people for this country.
Pastor Peter, or Big Prophet Peter,
Yes.
hope do for this country.
I never just see hope at all. Now, government, leaders, they don't fail us. Failure everywhere. Even the church don't see fail us.
How the church still feel? Because you did inside church.
Yes. When you say, you get one talk, when you first talk that time, say, even small pikin, one ride jeep. How you want to ride down? And where the money will come from? Waiting we, when be man of God, waiting with they preach. How waiting with they preach? Say prosperity, because thank God I be prophet of prosperity. That is my own this thing. That is my own position. But we have failed Nigeria. The government have failed Nigeria. The way I'm saying it is just to reform Nigeria again.
How do you take? Okay, go ahead. How would I take? I want to hear from you. How would I take fail this thing?
Okay, when you see it now, everybody, even when inside churches, pastors, they will organize crusade. They'll go to collect offering.
They're not supposed to collect offering.
Not be so Bible talk, not be so Jesus do. You will see pastors, the church, who they bring better money, now they sit down for fruit of the church. Who not they sow better seed, not they say front of the church. They not they recognize the poor, not be so Bible be talker. As Bible, as we be pastor of faith, now so a government city fail us. Now government will even worse. Everything for this country, the youth now suffer their day. No empowerment, nothing at all. That is the reason you see criminals, they are going higher every day. They are going higher. If you even preach to them, please stop this, they will tell you, Pastor, how can you empower us? So pastors have turned to government. How can you empower us every time? Pastor cannot empower everybody. Government, this is the work of government. This, we are independent now. Nothing to show. I remember before, independent day, everybody will go to stadium or local government headquarters for march, for competition. But today, who will do it? Nobody. Because they know the government are fair, the parents, the teachers.
How the parents still feel?
Good. Look at the way when parents stay fair. Before, they teach the children well. Now the parents will say, even when I tell them, even when they go school, work even day, even when they go school, work even day, make that they do the work when they do, when go bring money come. Parents don't fail.
What are they supposed to do?
Good. They advise their children, make una face this education, whether government fail, if they not fail, make una face this education. But still yet they don't. Parents not dey encourage again. Now where money will come from, now if parents just dey push the children, go here, money dey here, go this side, money dey here. They no dey talk about say how this country is going to be. They believe on individual, say if this one dey get money, my family go dey okay. They no come remember say Nigeria dey people hand, dey with the youth dey our hand.
You get one video wey I see about 3 weeks ago, one church for Ghana, where one Anglican priest called the kiss by 3 girls at the come. This is sin of fornication and adultery.
Yes.
Why be say e come rampant this? Because wait to, e come like say some of una wey be pastor, wetin the members dey do now they do. For instance, now come rent hotel. You rent hotel full 1 month. And now they're going to lock GK post. Some say they say some go even come from there. They from that hotel go to preach. Pastor don't avoid fornication and adultery.
You get evidence for that one. I know if you talk with him, me not see.
Okay.
Because when you say the pastor of Ghana go the kiss.
Yes, he did. Yes.
I see him.
You see him. Okay. What will be your reaction? It's different from what I try to tell you.
Waiting me they try talk. I see him.
Okay.
Whether na field trick, I don't know.
Okay, that one a field trick, abi?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because they get one field trick when they day almost every year they will say now so this pastor do and so this pastor do and this pastor when they call this pastor now no new person. Now film me the art but then they classify and say as pastor. Pastor fail not me say the day inside fornication. I know.
But if you avoid that, sir.
If you are being called, you must avoid fornication. If you are called as a pastor, you must avoid fornication. Whether they really do it, they not do it, any small thing, na pastor who na the lad pass. Whether that man do or you not do, or whether they use an art film, we not know. They just say he go they kiss people for altar. I see him for internet too. I not deny, I not say I see him. But whether not true, I don't know. Because
you say you say evil pastors so they still fail the calling. Yeah. Abego, where would they go from here? Where are we going from here?
For Nigeria?
Yes.
It gets some days ago, federal government come to say they'll give every federal worker will be man paternity leave. We may say as woman we born, they go leave, the husband will still go leave. But this time for the man, it will be for 14 days. Then it be like now the best thing where this administration offer. But when I can't carry torchlight, take look and where that thing not correct. Who see they born now? Go be not born finish. Because my last born the secondary school. If person wife born, to tell your partner me go stay house. I prefer me give her half month salary, will be 14 days. You give her the money, they go take care of a wife and pikin for house. Most people they pay more money if they stay house. Like today be holiday now, you will pay more to stay house. Somebody say I want buy biscuit, I want buy sweet, but if you go work, nobody go ask you all those things. You're there house now, no light, no water, nothing. But if you just go work, you don't see come out for your mind. Say the wahala for us don't see come out. So I prefer say government go give the man where wife born half salary. Join the full salary, go be 1.5 month salary. I prefer to say me go stay house for 14 days. When the money will take pay for all those things. To put it another way, you have like say person where they suffer well. You never they get food to the chop. They go say okay, we want go Lagos so receive ticket, pay enter aeroplane. That man not go happy. If you don't give him the money, you don't go enter motor. Okay. Let me put it this way. Now, can we say, if we say as a nation now, if we tell God now say why he make us not be Nigerians, or that we can solve our problem? The problem not be about God though.
Okay.
Not about God, not about the way would they behave.
Can we solve our problem?
Worth it. The way the hope where I feel say Nigeria get now, you know that this generation though. Because no one ever steal money, now many pass who they steal money. Person you come now say no, you go work. We don't talk, speak all the English. Put on there now, you go steal money pass. Why would they say president will look at every day?
This Mr. President, it be like who he CV na anti-corruption fuller
before.
How do you mean?
Before, that's why people can't vote for him. They have to say that's why be a soldier. You know, take nonsense. No, say the president will say, "They can't come back now." He don't try his best finish. That's why they lick mango now. All the students don't lick and come out. That's one way come turn to orange color, come turn to white. You want to present and say the orange, the mango sweet. No, the president as I see her now, all his best, he don't do one when be military president or administrator. Now, when they call that CV, they use they say they bring and come back, he go do it. He no fit again.
How you know say? But
he no fit.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Is there from what did happen? Is there hope for this country, or we are the country?
For this administration, no hope. So,
no, as a country, as a nation, if you want to assess Nigeria now, Mr. President go come out.
Yes.
Is there hope for Nigeria? Can Nigeria be built again? Are there things that can still work?
Yes, things will work for 3 reasons.
Okay.
The 3 things where our leaders know they look into, now be the matter. Benin matter say, a number matter what you don't want to talk for the matter, now the matter day. It doesn't matter. There are dozens of matters in that matter. So Nigeria now, we call it equity. So that you give some persons right to take climb, able to get access to things. Number 1, equity. Number 2, fairness. You will discover say that they do something, go one side. They do and go one side, don't go on one side. They go ignore the rest people. That people they vex. For East now they vex because the thing all go that side.
Will it be that also?
Say if you go with East now, a lot of things will not be right. Go south, a lot of things on the right. All the body push and go central, Abuja. That's why governor of Rivers State, Governor Wike come to say the tax whether they pay, the VAT, they not agree again. Say they want the VAT whether they contribute for their state, even when they use them for his state. Because when discover say the money they carry go federal authority, FRIS, because say the money they come back, it comes small compared to the money we go Kano, Niger State. The money they carry go Abuja, now say money they carry come back to them. So fairness not there. And the 3rd one, I say equity, fairness, then justice. If something just happen to you now, go to your quarry, you talk. After that day, that be the end. See the man with the key, which they here now, husband of former Akunyili. President will talk one thing. As that woman try reach for Nigeria, to make sure say drug and all those things they control him. That's a respect supposed to give the husband. Suppose just mention him. No justice. Anything, if you do anything, go with him. You will want to go make sure say, we'll call the person to order. They'll tell you say this matter, be careful. So anything else go on for Nigeria. So any president will come, Nigeria, any leadership for this country, the equity, fairness, and justice. Now from there, all the nerves go calm down. Not be say you dey borrow money in unfairness. Where the money, where you use the money to do. So fairness not just that one. So any genuine leader will come at any level, whether a man or woman or old man or young person may get these 3 things for mind. One these 3 things solve, everything will do okay. Just like Nigeria want to play football now, we're united. Corruption, they unite Nigerians. Those 2 things they unite Nigerians.
No, can't we say corruption? No, can't we say corruption?
They want steal money. You'll see Christian, Muslim, and Krishna. They'll gather steal money. They'll ignore their religions. So corruption, they unite Nigerians. They want steal money now. They don't consider whether you come from north or south. Then they gather they steal the money. Just as they team together to play football, Nigeria versus Ghana, for instance. So not until and unless this kind of leadership will come up, we're going to understand equity, fairness, justice. Nigeria now reverse gear. There they go.
Guys, Prophet Peter, we don't already identify the problem. Can you also say that now so Nigeria could be? If not, we say could be. What do you think can be done?
For Nigeria to be okay, I believe say may all the leader may they come out. All of them. If all of them come out, we will come get fresh body. The youth will come take over.
But Mr. President just talk and say if they try to put young people into
I want to do it.
You don't put now the head of EFCC now, a very young man.
A very young man.
Yes.
Who they control?
No, you say make young people enter.
Yes.
And for the broadcast, you say young people don't enter.
The young people, they the head. You put the young, you put pikin, make it dey under you. Pikin dey under you, not be waiting you tell pikin what they do. Now what they do. So if he did the EFCC, he wan give am free will make it take dey talk, he wan allow am make e dey do wetin e dey in mind, but he go dey follow am the way when e be. He go dey follow am dey talk say na so you go do am, na so you go do am, na this person you go arrest, na this person you no go arrest. E dey under am, e still dey under am. You pull a person.
But we have started. We don start.
How?
If that young, you say make young people come,
make
please.
young people enter.
Okay
For young people to enter, if young person dey president now, he go dey think well.
Okay.
Old man come dey president, he go dey think like old man.
No.
He go dey live.
If old man be president, old man be president. Now no me say like president of America now, not be very young person now.
Okay.
Abi, but things are still working well.
Yes.
Abi not so.
Yes.
Some of it by old age. Yes, old age will affect some people,
old
but
age
not be everybody that old age affects. But that will not be say the person not confident take decisions. Not be saying that only young people. You know, even get one governor for this country. I think he's only the youngest governor. Some people are also see complaining that
for Cross River,
that you know they do well. I'm not so. So not be by age now. We are looking at the indices. What if you say in the next 20-30 years, Nigeria will put in place when we say it will make us do what we do.
Now waiting me they talk. The head of this government, they are all of them don't old.
No be all not old now.
Most of them don't old. Because even the young one when they dey, now waiting old method the night that they do. Like we dey talk about president now, when he first do military, he can't dey do civilian again. And this man, he dey feel say na the way when he take do military that time when he brought dey young, now so he want to do civilian as a president. So when he come he body come dey old, and the old man come tell am wetin dey think say na how to tip money, na him dey talk.
Which people dey think like that? Because Mr. President very person say he stand for anti-corruption. Dey very.
Na true you talk. What of security votes? No be corruption.
No, according to Nigeria, no be you put am. If you want to judge security vote, that how they tell Nigerians. Yes, you get right to talk about security vote, but now all of us are at fault. Ask me how?
How?
Because we never fit change the law.
It's not the constitution though.
You know the constitution, but the law, the military law will bring up the same.
You know
the military law will up the same. They don't ask questions.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, they're not the.
And then will they follow?
Yes. And who supposed to stop am? Not be the president.
No president. No president. No. President don't go use smart to talk am.
He need to talk put.
Now he go follow out of legislation.
If another one, he no go see Senate. If na another matter when be say e no go benefit, e no go see Senate say na so we go do am. E go see Senate now. What if you wan appoint ministers? You wan appoint ministers, you know dey see Senate say anyone when I bring come make una accept am. You know dey see am. So if you wan see solve this security vote, make you go see Senate.
So our only problem na security vote.
Well, that one na one.
Which of the other one?
Is the biggest one so far. Another one, unemployment. Youth dey street, no job, nothing to show. Social amenity, another one. And person go dey sick. If government official dey sick, they go dey travel abroad, go dey treat themselves. But why the young people go dey sick? A hospital where nothing dey, they go say make e go there, and not be even for free, sha. And e supposed to be free. Because who no get money to eat, now you go want to go buy drug.
Frank, Federal Ministry of Budget and National Plan don dey tell us Nigeria Vision 2050. From now till another 20-30 years time, what do you think as a way of wrapping up Nigeria will put in place? When we see, because Mr. President will also na tenure. What do you think say Nigeria will put in place as a day for international best practices? When we say it will carry us from where we did, because we already all of us already know say issue the ground.
You know, say Nigeria, would they get laws well, to write not be a problem. What we don't write for this Nigeria, Suppose don't make Nigeria be the best country for the whole world. If you sustain that into eternity. Now just come out, they talk something. President way in 2023 go finish. Now they talk say the next 50 years or 2050. That means you don't even get interest. The one you feel do within your tenure, do that one. Other person go come, you go continue from there.
But we know we get also we get issue of continuity for Nigeria.
Yeah, may do your own.
No. This governor will come. But how will they solve that problem? I want it because this governor will come and put things on ground. Your brother will come and say, no, what you do not correct, you go do your own. When you come out, they will go do your own. The one you put in place, the only Lagos state for this country, now we don't see that they do continuity. And this country not go carry the country go forward.
Apart from Lagos, recently, Governor Wike talk say the former things where the other governor do, all the projects incomplete them.
Yes.
I see for TV.
Yes.
Incomplete them. So that continuity go there. But I'm saying there's a plan for no, you go plan for me. If you say one plan for me, you know nothing me want do. Now common denominator to say may justice day. If justice just day, you're like chair will get 3 legs where stand where like this camera now stand on 3 legs. So if breeze the blow now, once the stand not fall, the camera not go fall. So justice, equity, fairness, if it did throughout, now from there we they build on top. But these 3 things don't they exist at all.
Justice,
equity and fairness. They don't exist at all. Now when they exist, then if you say one continue.
Yes, by way of wrapping up, your recommendation, next 50 years, next Nigeria that you look up to see.
Nigeria go better.
Okay.
Nigeria go better. If only the way when you first talk and say we they follow, if this one come out for office, another one will see complete the project when this one starts. Or that might say that one will hard though. They will say no be you one plan for me. I get my own plan, make I one plan. If we feel they do one like that, what you they talk about Lagos just now? Lagos, they now one party, now almost one party they control that.
Leave party now. What will the trouble say from Tinubu? Come enter Fashola. Come from Fashola. Come enter Ambode. From Ambode, come enter this one. What would it? What would also the plan? The way Tinubu full for ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
They follow him.
The other people they follow him.
Now because
and I look at the party. I recall. What I try to say, that model is what is obtainable everywhere. We don't think progress. If I be governor, I do 8 years, I'll put still for ground. When you, it's even affecting our institutions.
It's affecting it.
As a vice chancellor, as a local government chairman, so many places.
It's affecting.
You understand that this one we go do here. So what can we do to ensure say there is continuity in governance?
Waiting me see say we go fit do. Anyone when be say one go sit down for that office, we go tell and say you go continue for where this one stop. Oh.
Okay.
If he agree, we go say may we support.
You go tell say agree.
I don't argue with you, but maybe that's not for another. But if you say if na agree, then go do am. The word other people suggest now it will be like act of parliament, where they go sign into law. They will come get development plan where you go sign to say that's so you want to follow. You understand? Because I remember that for Lagos, whether rightly or wrongly, some of those is what called a measure by Ambode be say it come like say Ambode called they deviate from the plan.
Yeah.
If you be say they get political party difference, don't be that now they talk about at the top. I say development when they come to people. When we get things like that right, we go also to get that right in government in different offices. I salute what they not join us this morning for inside this program.
Well,
Frank Abego, I greet you.
thank you.
And my brother Pastor Peter and Prophet Peter Abi. Yes. Is that okay, Abi? Yes. I greet you to want to join us all the way from Delta State this morning for the spirit of Nigeria. What we say you get from her. Some of us with this one break, the program Good Man from Benin. This country, like I asked this question, I will ask him again. We don't identify all the problems. If we open our lives, just everybody go complain from January to December. Like this, my brother and me, I always a day for another program. Now the issues we always talk about, but who is going to develop our country for us? Who is going to make our country go to the call Dorado if at all? Why we take come off from what we did now? We also dey think you get role to play, I get role to play, pastor get role to play, pastor to get role to play, lecturer get role to play, children get role to play. We must begin to plan for the next generation. We'll take a break with the comeback. The program Good Man from Bini.